What's going on, everyone? MikeO back doing another card grading reveal video. I have a 5-card order coming in from PSA. This was out a while, not as long as some. I definitely have some cards I've been waiting on for about a year, but this one took its time as well. Let's take a look at some details. Submission date, February 26th, 2001. Looks like it was received by PSA on April 9th. Obviously, they received it well beyond that, but by the time they opened it and started logging it into the system, by the time they officially logged it into the system, it was May 14th, so took their time in that aspect as well. That's when the clock begins on an order that was supposed to be a preferred order, 20-day, less than $500, and the order popped here in December of 2021. So it took a while. Like I said, 5 cards. Values were supposed to be at less than $500. Obviously, card prices fluctuate a lot. I went ahead and, put in whatever the declared values were. I got to admit, this was sent in a large part, because of the rumored price increase, which did in fact happen, and then still it got shut down after that. So I sent this in along with a bunch of other stuff, like a lot of other people. These were all cards I wanted to get graded. I felt like they should be graded, but as a realistic person in getting cards graded, I thought there was a chance I would go 5 for 5 on just hitting PSA Mint 9s, but at the time, it was still well worth it. A couple cards I thought had a chance at a 10. I will say I did better than I thought I should have or could have. So let's take a look at the 5 cards. We've got 2 football and 3 baseball. So here's Josh Allen, 2018 Panini Prism. Josh Allen, rookie, in a Mint 9. This is a card that I felt very confident would receive at least a 9. You never know. The fine line between a 9 and a 10. Either could happen. PSA is obviously just going to continue with the 9s and 10s. I think SGC personally has the best scale. Specifically with modern cards, a 9.5 is a grade that makes sense. There's just little issues that could prevent a card from being a 10, and there's little issues that, a card looks a little better than a 9, but maybe not a 10. You got half grades for everything else. Why not do it between 9 and 10? But I don't think we're going to see them doing that. So the Josh Allen got a Mint 9. Here's a card I thought would be more likely to get a Mint 9, but I did get a PSA Gem Mint 10 on the 2018 Panini Donruss Optic Lamar Jackson Bronze. So the bronze parallel, I believe I got this out of a mega box, which at the time I just kind of bought because there were a few sitting on the shelf, and I always liked Donruss Optic. Broke it. Obviously, ultimately did very well. Next card was just another Acuna bat down. Already had received a 10 in the past. Had this one raw. This is a card. It does have a little white on the corner, so my thought was it would get an 9. When PSA was looking very tough on a lot of stuff, I thought, you know what? It could end up getting an 8. Who knows? It did receive a Mint 9 on the Acuna bat down from 2018 Topps. Variation from Series 2. Obviously a very popular card. And we'll see. He should be back and healthy in 2022. Did get 2 upcharges. This was one of the upcharges. 2020 Topps Chrome Lubob SP Gold Refractor. Received a PSA 10 Gem Mint. That card is serial numbered 18 of 50. So they upcharged me on this one. I didn't look up a current value. I know Lubob hasn't been red hot in the hobby. Missed a portion of 2021 with an injury. Came back towards the end. Played pretty well. Overall, hit okay in the playoffs. Average-wise, not a lot of power, but guy still has a lot of potential. So I put this one down as $4.99, and they thought it was valued higher than that. So I'll have to look that up. And then this was the big upcharge. This is a 2019 Bowman Chrome Marte Prospects Auto Purple Refractor numbered to 250. PSA 10 Gem Mint. To me, this definitely I thought had some surface issues and little issues. It was so long ago at this point, I don't remember exactly, but I believe at the time I was like, you know what, this card might get like an 8.5. I remember telling myself that I didn't think this card was perfect, but this guy was hot, and I figured, you know what, if I were to sell it or something, I'd rather have it holdered, even if it gets a 9. And of course, you never know with PSA. And it got a 10, Gem Mint 10. So obviously pleased with that, but it definitely shows some inconsistencies with PSA, at least in my mind. This is Lamar Jackson as well, Gem Mint 10. This would not fly as a 10 at SGC when you look at the centering left to right, and also CSG, which CSG, I think their slabs are amazing. Their flip could use some work for sure, but they're really tough on grading, and I think they're very consistent. They do a very good job. A lot of people are stuck in the PSA mindset because they just look at the values, but there are some values to find in high quality cards. Purchasing some stuff from CSG or maybe even SGC, but CSG is tough, so I don't think this centering left to right would fly there. And I think CSG did themselves a disservice going with the Beckett scale. I think that was a big mistake, but it is what it is. Beckett, fortunately or unfortunately, I guess it depends on your view. I'm not a huge Beckett fan personally, but they seem to be slowly becoming somewhat irrelevant in the hobby. They've just kind of disappeared from things, and we don't really hear them making any noise. Anyway, that's it for the reveal. Comment below. Let me know what you think, and I will talk to you next time. Have a great one.